This I wanna nail sports to the bone. Top blogger, top YouTube channel. No matter which sports, yeah, we got it covered. Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
Greetings, my sports to the bone people. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you all for checking out this video. So as we drive along in this one, I am going to be giving you guys the scorecards for the different games that we have going on in the 4-day regional championship. Now, we had day 2 today, and I must say a couple of the games are looking pretty close. So I'm going to give you some recaps on how the second day went. We had 2 more Centurions, and we also had a couple of guys picking up some wickets. So let's get straight into it. Now, I am taking the information here from the West Indies official website. So, the Jamaica Scorpions versus the combined campuses and colleges. I will start with that one. Now, the Jamaica Scorpions, they are actually trailing by 48 runs. Now, the combined campuses and colleges, they made 307 all out in 97 overs. Right, I gave you some of this information yesterday. Jonathan Carter, he went on to get 135. So he led the way there in that 307. And bowling for the Jamaica Scorpions, the top wicket taker, Gordon Bryan, picking up 3 for 66. O.J. Shields getting 3 for 78. Abjay Mansingh picking up 2 for 37. And Pete Salmon picking up 1. So 307 there for the combined campuses and colleges. Now, the Jamaica Scorpions, in reply, at the close of day 2, they were on 259 for 6 of 73.1 overs. And it is the senior citizen at the top of the order, Chadwick Walton, that got the century, 163 of 245, 16 fours and 5 sixes at a strike rate of 67. His opening partner, Carlos Brown, he got 48 of 107. Right, so those two guys there put together a good little knock. Chadwick Walton, my people, at the top there, probably looking for a comeback where international cricket is concerned. So let us see how he will continue as he goes on in this tournament here. Now, the rest of the Jamaica Scorpions batting cards so far, really weak. Kirk McKenzie 9, Nkrumah Bonner 6, Jermaine Blackwood 8, Abjay Mansingh 9, Gordon Bryan is left not out on 0 of 4. So the Jamaica Scorpions well on their way to getting that 307, 259 for 6, and bowling for the combined campuses and colleges so far. We have a couple of guys there that they would have contributed pretty well. Motara, he's actually the leader so far, getting 4 for 69, leading the way there. Jonathan Carter, 1 for 8, right? So we also see where Hackett picked up 1 for 45. So that is how it is looking in that game, my people. So, things still pretty close there in that one. So the Jamaica Scorpions and the combined campuses and colleges. All right, moving on to the Barbados Pride versus the Windward Islands Volcanoes. And this one, my viewers and subscribers, yesterday I told you guys that the Barbados Pride team was bowled out for 214, and the Windward Islands Volcanoes, they were well on their way in search of that. They were actually bowled out for 325, right? And the Barbados Pride batting a second time on the end of at the end of day 2, they were 72 for 4. Yes, my people. Let me just give you the Windward Islands Volcanoes first innings. So in the first innings there, Jeremy Solozano, he did not manage to go on and get that century. He made 86 of 159 with 10 fours. Kimani Milius, 53. And further down, Sunil Ambris, he got 72 of 79. Shamar Springer went on to get 29. So that is how the Windward Islands Volcanoes did in their first innings. Bowling for the Barbados Pride in that first innings there, Jamel Warrican, he picked up 5 for 59. Yes, my peeps. 5 for 59. Shamar Hola, he got 2 for 60. Akeem Jordan picked up 1. Primus picked up 1. Shame Hola got 1. So that is how things are actually looking. And as I said, Barbados batting a second time, 72 for 4. So the Barbados Pride, they still trail by 39 runs. Things not looking too good for them at all. Now, the West Indies Test captain Craig Brathwaite, batting a second time, was still unable to fire. He got 18 of 41. Zachary McCaskey got 9. Shane Mosley got 16. Jonathan Drake's 20. Akeem Jordan is there on 4. Now, bowling so far in this second innings for the Volcanoes, the wickets, they have been shared actually. Martin, he picked up 1, Springer 1, Denver 1, and Sirius 1. So that is how things are actually looking in that game so far. The Barbados Pride, my viewers and subscribers, with their backs against the wall in this one. Couple of test players there that you really and truly expect them to step up, All right, moving right along. Trinidad and Tobago Red Force versus the West Indies Academy. And this one, my people, the Trinidad and Tobago Red Force, they are actually leading by, the West Indies Academy, they are trailing by 82 runs. Right, so let me just go through quickly. Now, the West Indies Academy, 163 in their first innings. Trinidad and Tobago went on to get that good score of 329. And in the second innings, the Academy team, they are 84 for 3. So let me just, I gave you the West Indies Academy first innings yesterday. So let me just give you the rest of the Trinidad and Tobago Red Force batting from yesterday into today. Jade Gooley, he went on to get a century, 113 of 248, 10 fours and 2 sixes. So another centurion, my viewers and subscribers. This is what we like to see. We like when the guys go out there, settle down and bat and put up numbers. And Gooley has done exactly that at a strike rate of 46. Right, he had 10 fours and 2 sixes. Mohan at the top got 54, and in the back end there, Amir Django, he made 40, right? So Brian Charles in the latter stage did 25. Anderson Phillip, he got 16. So that is how the Trinidad and Tobago Red Force team, they were able to get that 329. Now, bowling for the West Indies Academy in that first innings there, Ashmead Ned, he picked up the bulk of the wickets. He got 6 for 78 from 36.4 overs. He was supported by Joshua Bishop, who picked up 3 for 116 of 40 overs. Teddy Bishop, he bowled 3.4 overs, 17 runs, and picked up 1 wicket. Now, batting a second time, the Academy team, they are 84 for 3. And I indicated earlier that they are still trailing there by 82 runs. So back against the wall for the West Indies Academy team. Now, in that 82, they still have Joseph. He's there on 34 of 32. Young, that's the captain 9. Young is on 3. Right, so 84 for 3. And bowling so far for the Trinidad and Tobago Red Force team, in the second innings, Brian Charles with 2 wickets and Anderson Phillip with 1. So things are looking pretty bright for the Trinidad and Tobago Red Force team. Now, for the final one, the Leeward Islands Hurricanes, they are going up against the Guyana Harpy Eagles. And I must say, my viewers and subscribers, the Guyana Harpy Eagles team, they had a poor day out with the bat. Yes, my peeps, very, very poor day. Now, the Leeward Islands Hurricanes, they went on to score 352 and bowled out the Guyana Harpy Eagles for 188 in 57.3 overs. But in a second time, the Leeward Islands team, 52 for 1 in 15 overs. So the Leeward Islands Hurricanes, they are leading by 216 runs with 9 wickets in hand. So let me just give you that Windward Islands first innings scorecard. We remember that yesterday I told you that Louis at the top got a century, 113. And in the back end there, Rakeem Cornwall, he went on to get a half century, 54 of 64. Jamar Hamilton, 77. So those were the top scorers in that innings. Now, bowling for the Harpy Eagles, we had a fifer from Ronaldo Ali Mohammed. Ronaldo Ali Mohammed. He picked up 5 for 69 actually. Isaiah Thorne picked up 1 for 52. Versamer Parmal 1 for 54. Kevin Sinclair 1 for 66, and Anthony Adams, he chipped in with 1 for 69. So that is how it went there. Now the Guyana Harpy Eagles batting in their first innings, Tajaran Chandopal, he faced 11 deliveries before he was removed without scoring. Matthew Nandu, 19. Perez, 18. Kevlan Anderson, 10. Kemal Sivori, he made 5. Kevin Sinclair, 29. Ronaldo Ali Mohammed, he made 41. Versamer Parmal, 34. Anthony Adams, 13. And Isaiah Thorne, he got 14. So very rough scorecard there for them. Bowling for the Leeward Islands team, Jeremiah Louis picked up 3 for 42. He partnered with Daniel Doram, who got 4 for 40. Rakeem Cornwall 1 for 28. Colin Archibald 1 for 45. So that is how it is looking. The Leeward Islands Hurricanes batting a second time. I said earlier, 52 for 1. They have their century run from the first innings on 37. Coffee James made 14. Casey Carty is there on 1. So that is how things actually went, my viewers and subscribers. So far, that 1 wicket in the second innings for Guyana Harpy Eagles, it was actually, let me see who picked it up, Versamer Parmal that picked that one up. So that is how day 2 went, my people. At the end of day 3 tomorrow, you can tune in for a quick recap of how the teams did. So yeah, that is pretty much it, my people. Not going to pull this one out any longer, not going to draw it out. Gonna leave it right there for now. Just make sure that you show some love by subscribing if you have not yet subscribed. Big up.